For my second question for Direk, kasi you wrote this story, can you share with us yung journey niyo sa pagsusulat? Gano'n niyo siya katagal na isulat? Ano yung inspiration?
So, 2023, I pitched this project sa Viva. And parang ang intention ko kasi, kung napanood yung Isang Daang Tula para kay Stella, college yung setting na, di ba? So ngayon kasi since nauuso yung mga high school setting na movies, I wanted to make a high school movie stamped with my very own branding. Kasi yung mga romance movies ko, lagi silang hindi siya parang pure love story lang. Lagi siyang love story sa context ng growth ng individuals, parang ganun. So, ayun, basically gusto kong gumawa ng high school romance movie na merong tatakbo. So, ayun nga, nung binitch ko yun, hindi pa nag-aartista masyado si Andres. If I'm not mistaken, tama ba? 2023?
Oo, tama, Direk. Yung time na yun.
I just had this hunch na feeling ko magiging future star. Itong si Andres. So, kung titignan niyo yung PowerPoint na pinresent ko sa Viva doon, talagang si Andres yung nakalagay. Kaso, at that time, siguro iba pa yung plans ng Viva for Andres. Ang naalala kong directive ni boss noon is, sige, gawin niyo yung project na yan pag hinog na si Andres. So, for 2 years, nalagay lang sa shelf yung project. Pero kumbaga, kahit walang kasiguraduhan yung project, I just wrote it. Kumbaga, I just wanted to create it regardless kung ma-produce na siya or hindi. And then, nung hinahanapan ako ng possible project for Andres and Ashley, ito yung pinitch ko. Na super nagustuhan ng dad ni Andres. Natutuwa nga ako eh. Si Sir Aga talagang excited siya for this. Nung nabasa niya yung script, talagang he couldn't stop messaging me on Viber na napakaganda. Tapos di ba sinasabi pa ni dad mo na na kung siya lang daw yung parang younger, gusto niya siya yung mag-artista sa pelikula ito.
Tama nga. Kasi my dad really likes the story, di ba, Direk? And parang when we read it, parang we were so excited. Kasi maganda talaga yung story, kaya yan.
Ayun, natuwa lang ako. So, ganun yung naging journey nung script ko.
Thank you.
How would you describe yung chemistry ng Ashley's Puga? Palagay niyo ba mahihirapan kayong ilabas yung chemistry na considering na nagtrabaho na rin po sila dalawa, nagkasama na rin?
Okay, ang basis ko lang is yung nakita ko nung nag-shoot kami ng teaser kasi it's really the very first time na nakita ko sila magkasama. And what the word I use to describe sa chemistry nila is it's organic. Hindi siya pinipilit. Parang halimbawa, kung iwan mo lang sila dyan, walang cameras, kung ano man yung closeness nila doon, it's the same magic that they bring when in front of the camera. So yun, genuine, organic yung nila, chemistry. And because of that, parang 50% they've already won the battle. The rest is lang yung mga technical aspects ng acting.
And then, direct konting kwento, yung movie, what is it all about? What can you share?
Itong Minamahal, Isang Daang Bulaklak para kay Luna, it follows not just the love story, but the life story of 2 high school students, si Rafi at si Luna. So itong pelikula, without spoiling anything, it's like an examination of what the Gen Z/Gen Alpha youth, how they experience love, how they experience relationships. Kasi iba na kasi yung pananaw ng mga kabataan ngayon when it comes to love versus sa ating mga medyo may edad na. Parang kung dati kasi yung mga older generation, or at least kung paano ipakita yung romance sa movie, di ba parang ang puno-dulo ng lahat ay pag-ibig, ay ang pagkakatuluyan ng dalawang couple. Ang mga kabataan ngayon, base sa studies and my observation, parang na sila, praning sila sa pag-ibig, or takot silang umibig, takot silang pumasok sa relationship. So itong pelikula ito, ina-examine niya yung specific experience ng Gen Z at Gen Alpha when it comes to love. So susundan natin yung kwento ni Rafi at ni Luna from grade 12 hanggang sa mag-college sila. So parang magiging spectator tayo sa ups and downs ng relationship nila, ang shifting ng values nila habang nagmamature. So yun po. Yun po, pwede kong i-reveal at this moment.
Okay, pero direct, wala naman siyang, may connect ba siya sa 100 awit para kay Stella? Kasi may 100 din.
Ang connect niya is more of sa tema. Sa tema. Kasi yung 100 tula para kay Stella, ganun din siya eh. Parang love story siya na may halong coming of age. Ito yung mga pelikulang after mong panoorin, magninilay-nilay ka tungkol sa sarili mong buhay, sa sarili mong decision sa buhay. And ganun ko siya kinoconnect dun sa iba kong mga 100. Kasi gumagawa ko ng parang Jason Pollack sa Mana Cinematic Universe. Pero romance drama, yung tema, yung genre.
And then,
what do you think makes this film parang a perfect launching vehicle for the two of them?
I think it's perfect to launch them kasi galing nga sila sa hype ng Mutya ng Section E, which is larger than life, medyo caricature, pero guilty pleasure siya ng marami. So, parang tinitignan ko siya as a possible next step sa career nila. Diba? Parang instead of doing the same thing, this project will allow them to explore, more mature themes, and therefore yung acting nila mas mapipiga. Kasi grabe yung acting range na kailangan ng pelikulang ito. Like for example, yung character ni Andres, from loner, magiging sad boy, magiging boyfriend material. So, ayun, perfect ito kasi parang malulodge sila as serious actors independent of their characters sa Mutya ng Section E.
Andres, how do you feel about that? Do you think that with the experience you've had so far, na yun nga, you are now parang ready or equipped to make that next step?
Of course, there's still many things that I have to learn din kasi bago pa din ako, and there are a lot of things that I do want to learn talaga, and I do believe that this is the next step in not only improving my skill set as an actor, but also overall in the industry and with work. So this is gonna serve also as a learning opportunity talaga, and getting the opportunity, like I said, to work with Direk, who's gonna guide me. Yeah.
Well, how are you finding acting showbiz so far? Do you see parang are you at the point where you can say you want to do this long term, or you want to do this more seriously?
Hello, yeah. Okay, definitely yes. In terms of acting naman, I want to improve my craft. I want to really show people talaga that I can act and that I have range and I'm versatile enough to portray these roles that are, polar opposites. Like coming from a character that is Kiefer, that is a lot louder and larger than life, now turning into this character that is Rafi, who's a lot more quiet and more conserved with himself. It's definitely a switch and a big leap that I want to show, and I think it will be able to parang show the acting range that I would like.
And you think yung character mo ngayon, do you feel like mas closer siya sa real personality mo, or?
Actually, alam mo, nung nag-pitch si Direk tong project, after I read the script, I was really thinking alam mo, parang this character, si Rafi na to, it's super close to how I am as a person. Parang I used to compare it to when I was back in high school. Yung character na si Rafi na super quiet, he's reserved, pero parang he's invisible but he's there. Parang I don't wanna spoil too much din, but
last na wala pa kasi si Ashton. But sabi kasi ni Direk kanina, yung nakikita niya sa chemistry niyo, it's very organic. Parang iwanan niya lang kayo sa isang lugar, and it's the same that we see on screen. Pero kayo ba, when you're just left alone, parang ano yung mga bagay na pinag-uusapan niyo? Ano ba yung mga common interests niyo that you think allows you to connect with each other?
I think maybe we talk about a lot of things sa set on work. Usually naman about work kasi we're working, diba? Kaya yun, parang we're able to bond naman in a lot of things, and we have a lot of similarities there. And yun nga.
Alright. Thank you.
Lang kasi from Mutiana Section E, di ba? Parang medyo high school teens sila doon. Di ba? How mature yung kanilang character? Kasi sabi mo hanggang college, di ba? How mature yung kanilang character? And syempre, parang meron din, parang may mature, na rin scene na rin dun sa may Section E, yung kissing scene nila. May aabangan din ba dito? Na intimate scene nilang dalawa. I mean, kissing scene.
Meron, syempre. Pero yung circumstances surrounding those intimate scenes, yun ang kailangan nating abangan. Siguro, ang difference kasi nitong Minamahal kumpara sa Mutiana Section E. Since yung Mutya, parang Wattpad adaptation siya. If you're a reader of Wattpad materials, kasi di ba, very larger than life, para siyang teenage fantasy. Ganun yung Mutya. So, for Minamahal, ang approach naman natin dito mas realistic. So, ano nga ba yung point ko? So, ang point ko lang is, although nandun pa rin yung romance, we are using a more realistic, mature point of view dito sa pelikula namin.
Thank you, Direk.
What is love for you both?
Wala akong specific definition ng love, but I know it when I see it. I see love when my parents take care of me nung bata pa man ako, tsaka hanggang ngayon. I see it when a friend is concerned over my well-being. I also see love kapag, halimbawa, sa sarili ko, I advocate for myself. So, ayun, hindi ko alam yung specific definition, pero I know it when it's there. And there is love in between them.
Natawa kaya Andres and Ashley.